How's it going, guys? Welcome back. Hopefully everybody's been having a great day. So Henrik Lundqvist, one of the best goalies of our generation, has been plagued with one little thing in his career, and that is the lacking of a Stanley Cup. If it wasn't for that, the guy's he's crossed up just about everything you could possibly cross off the list here. So today, we're going to take Henrik Lundqvist, and we're going to stick him on every single team. Now, to be clear, we're not sticking him on 30 teams at once. We're going to stick him on the Ducks, give him a chance to win his Stanley Cup. If he doesn't win it with the Ducks, then we'll move on to the Coyotes. If he doesn't win with the Coyotes, then we'll move on to the Bruins, then on to the Sabres, and so on and so forth until we finally see Henrik Lundqvist walk away with the Stanley Cup. Now, assuming he wins it with one of these teams. He gets 31 tries. So we'll start with the Ducks again. You know, it will probably sim through the season. We'll show you the conclusion of the season. So if the Ducks don't make the playoffs, we'll say, oh, done, right? If they do make playoffs, then we'll go from the playoffs on for a team and see how Lundqvist does. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. How wild would it be if the Ducks went out there, won the Stanley Cup year one? End of video. Thanks for playing. Lundqvist with the Stanley Cup in just 1 year. It'd be crazy, but it's still possible because these Ducks are fighting for a playoff spot going into the end of the season. Worth noting, Lundqvist, if he's not the best goalie on the team, he ain't playing. We're just throwing it out there. Maybe they should have played him because they just did miss the playoffs over here in Anaheim. But for example, you know, Anaheim was a great one. Boston's another one. If he's got to be a backup goalie to a better goalie overall wise, that's what he's going to do. But hey, if Hank has to do it for a Stanley Cup, he has to do it for a Stanley Cup. That's the case here. Arizona started off this season 24-4. They're now 44-32, and they might not, they're making playoffs. Let's say they might not make playoffs, but they just top the division. So Arizona, Hank's first chance here to win a Stanley Cup. He's got to make playoffs to do it right, and Arizona is the first team to do that for him. Here we go in the playoffs. That's a 1-1 split against Calgary in the first two games. We'll get the next two. We'll try to do this as quick as possible, I guess, because again, we probably have possibly 31 teams to go through here, and it's going to be a victory in the first round for the Arizona Coyotes. Hank's chances continue on in Arizona. It is San Jose in the second round, and San Jose is one game away from getting bounced by the Arizona Coyotes. There it is. It is the Blackhawks. Oh, it's a free dub. The Blackhawks in a conference fine. No offense to the Blackhawks at all there, but their team, I guess it's still decent overall wise in this video game. As I said, their team isn't really that deep, but we say that Arizona's team's really not that deep in this game either. So I guess, you know what, it's just two solid teams making good playoff runs here between the two. So we'll see what we can do against the Chicago Blackhawks in the conference finals. It's going to be a 3-1 series lead. Arizona's killing it. Arizona finds themselves one game away from making the Stanley Cup Finals with Henrik Lundqvist. Here we go. Let's see if they can do it. They got 3 games to do it. There it is. It's the Flyers. Flyers fans told us it's the Flyers. You're having a great season this year. EA agrees they're making it to the Stanley Cup Finals. Lundqvist, B. Carter Hart Finals. What a rivalry it's got to be here. Philly's going to take game number 1. Game number 2 is going to go to the Philadelphia Flyers as well. It's looking pretty ugly here for Arizona. There's a victory, a big W that they needed right there. We'll go to game 4, another W. They are still in this one. I tell you what, there's an overtime loss. I was going to say, if this game goes to a game 7, which it still could, and Lundqvist wins an episode or season 2, that'd be pretty crazy. But here we go. The Flyers got to do it. Flyers gonna do it in Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Finals, but Lundqvist put on a show in Arizona. On to the next team, though. If there's another team that has all the capabilities in the world to bring Lundqvist that Stanley Cup, it is the Bruins, but in this case, it would be Tuukka Rask really bringing him the cup and Lundqvist riding in the backseat. The question is, would he be happy doing that? We're about to find out. Bruins making playoffs, got the Sabres in the first round. Anything can happen in playoffs, as we know. Can't take these Sabres lightly, but it does look like it's gonna be an easy first round victory there for the Boston Bruins. Going into the second round, they have the Toronto Maple Leafs, a team they have owned in recent seasons. Can they continue that today? The answer appears to be a big fat no. Boston bounced in the second round by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Lundqvist 0-for-3 so far. Buffalo now making a playoff run. Let me tell you what, Hank wants it, man. Every single team, minus the Ducks that he's played on so far, has played very well, and he has helped them win games without a doubt. Buffalo's about to go into the postseason with 47 wins. What a season. I lost to the Flyers, I had to say it, but what a season for the Detroit Red Wings? Excuse me? The Detroit Red Wings. This is what we call a sim engine, my friends. I can't even speak. The Detroit Red Wings made playoffs. Who can? Oh no. Don't talk to me. I'm not even looking. I'm not. Okay, geez, I'm looking, thankfully. I thought we was getting bounced in the first round by the Detroit Red Wings. Looks like we're getting bounced in the second round, no, by the Florida Panthers. That was an easy one. Swept by the Panthers. Buffalo made it the second round, though, with Lundqvist, so still pretty solid season there. Calgary, another really solid team. Another team Lundqvist is, oh, jeez. I was going to say another team Lundqvist is going to carry to the top of the division, but this team is falling out of it and falling out of it quick over here in Calgary. They might not be making playoffs. They will not. Calgary's going to miss it. Lundqvist can't get the job done over here. Carolina, another team, very solid. Not the highest overall for goalies, though, in the game. Adding Lundqvist is going to make this team what appears to be a playoff team, a divisional playoff. Nope, slid in there, just barely into the division playoffs, or the number 3 seed. They're playing the Philadelphia Flyers, a tough competitor. We know they stopped us once already. Can they do it again? I don't think so. Looks like it's going to be the Carolina show in 5 games. And Carolina's going to go to the second round with Lundqvist. A talented team can get past the Pittsburgh Penguins in round number 2, though. The answer appears to be right after these 2 games. Yes, it's Buffalo. Buffalo's killing these Sims. I don't even know what else to say. They're just absolutely obliterating these Sims right now. Then they're going to obliterate the Carolina Hurricanes. It looks like, oh no, it's going to a Game 7. Game 7, Sabres, Hurricanes. What a conference finals matchup. And the Carolina Hurricanes are going to do it. And again, I don't know what's going on with these teams. I don't know what's going on with these Sims. But we've seen the Sabres and the Blackhawks now twice get in our way in these playoffs. Not to mention the Detroit Red Wings. But can these Blackhawks stop the Carolina Hurricanes is the big question, starting out down 2-0. Come on, you gotta bounce back against these Blackhawks, fellas. You gotta do it. There's 2 straight W's. Here we go. Let's go game by game. I'm a little bit nervous here. There's a big fat out. We're gonna lose in Game 6 again. Please don't do this to us, Carolina. Hank wants the W. Blackhawks gotta do it in 6, though. Twice making it to the Stanley Cup Finals and nothing doing. The Blackhawks have been the reason we haven't won the Stanley Cup now, and they're going to be the reason once again this time because they ain't making playoffs, going 29-34. That's it for the Blackhawks. On to the Colorado Avalanche. Colorado's another team you have to see. You got to love how powerful and potent that offense is. The young defensive core. You talk about how good Grubauer is, but Lundqvist does have a higher overall in this game, and so far we are seeing that help these Colorado Avalanche. This team's going to win 50 plus this season, but we have already seen this far too many times. 50 plus wins does not guarantee you anything in playoffs. And there's the Anaheim Ducks, a team we did not make playoffs with in the first round. Can they stop us in the first round here? I'm assuming they're the worst team here, the second wild card in playoffs, being at the season the Colorado Avalanche had. Can they bounce us though? It's about to happen. Colorado, great season. Okay, here we go. There's a win. Got to win this one in Anaheim. Continue on. I love the way Colorado played this season. There it is. There it is, a victory. Who is it in round number 2? Probably the Detroit Blackhawks. It is the Blackhawks! That was a joke! I called them the Detroit Blackhawks because you guys take me serious when I say that. It's funny. I was kidding. Detroit because we played Detroit in the playoffs in the last game. But the Chicago Blackhawks, right now, it has been, I can't quite speak, all Colorado. One more win, and they're going to go to the conference finals. And there it is. The question is, who will it be in the conference finals? Colorado, no easy team to go up against. Neither is Vegas. They've proven what they can do in playoffs here. Vegas in the conference finals. It's going to start with a 1-1 series split going into the, let's do it. Let's go 3 games. Let's go 3 straight, see what happens. We won 2. I'm going to win 1 more, and Colorado is going to go to the Stanley Cup Finals, and here we go. Once again, Lundqvist with his 3rd chance. And what is this? Is this Team 7, Team 6, Team 8? And he's got another chance to win the Stanley Cup. Can he do it this time? Or will once again he fail to take that through? And the Capitals, no easy team. First 2 games, we'll get them out of the way. They're split 1 apiece here. Games 3 and 4 could be the deciding games in this one if we can take both of them. And they're going to split them once again. Game number 5, Washington, Colorado. Let's see it, baby. That's a W. That is a W. We're going live to game number 6, where Henrik Lundqvist has his chance to win a Stanley Cup. Here we go. Oh, geez. Okay, maybe not Lundqvist. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about it. 3-1 Washington after 1, and Colorado is going to get bodied in game number 6 and it's gonna go to a game number 7 back to Colorado. Lundqvist, this is it, buddy. It's do or die here, pal. Game 7 doesn't get any more exciting than this. You're not getting any younger. Just a reminder here. Let's play your heart out. Let's try to win this game. It's Washington. It's Colorado. It's game 7. It's 1-1 after 1. Did you expect anything less? Mikko and Ovechkin, some goal scorers out there today. Period number 2 is going all the way to the Washington Capitals. Unreal. Oh! That's a tie game! 4-4! We should have slow simmed that puppy. Johnson, Calvert, and Graves. It is game 7. It's Stanley Cup Finals. Ovechkin. Does it get better than this? Game 7, overtime, Ovi, Lundqvist. Lundqvist possibly his last chance at winning a Stanley Cup, and he's gonna do it with the Colorado Avalanche of all teams. A loaded team. Washington, though, they just coughed up a 3-goal lead. 3 goals in 1 period to the Colorado Avalanche, who have all the momentum going into overtime. There's an Ovechkin shot right in his office. Power play for the Capitals. Gotta come up strong here, this Colorado. So far, no shots taken. There's one right there by Tom Wilson. Same spot Ovi took his. Lundqvist all over it so far. Gotta get this kill. There it is. Colorado kills it off. Shot from the top of the point there by Kuznetsov. But Colorado, they gotta get a shot on goal to score. That's what they tell me. It's been all Washington. There's a big save there by Holtby. Finally, Calvert, somebody making some noise for Colorado, but that is all they've got going so far. Don't quit, fellas. Do not quit. I'm just gonna take in a crazy angle shot. There we go. Comfort finally getting some shots on goal, and there it is! The Colorado Avalanche put the pressure on, put the Capitals' backs to the wall, and Nathan Nasty Nate McKinnon is going to put one in the back of the net, and Henrik Lundqvist is going to win his first Stanley Cup, and it's going to happen with the Colorado Avalanche of all teams. Lundqvist playing 56 games on this season, a .913 save, 37 wins, 16 losses. That's probably not going to be good enough to win the Vezina, but we'll take a look here real quick. It was the Jennings, Lundqvist. Lundqvist did get the fewest goals. Did he get the Vezina? No, it's going to go to Andrei Vasilevsky, but Lundqvist taking home the most important trophy of them all this season, the Stanley Cup. If you guys enjoyed the video, a big thumbs up and subscribe is appreciated and required. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.